You're listening to the best radio in the universe. Non-stop music. All day long.
You are listening to New Jersey's badass radio legend, Gregory Joseph, on New Jersey 88.7 WGAI T-Rock Oon, baby.
All right, so mean in the morning. Man, am I feeling mean this morning. Good morning out there. It is 8:06. Man, I don't even get 3 words out of my mouth before a DM comes in. I swear to God, these people. Anyway, I am Gregory Joseph, and you definitely are not. You're lucky because there's only one me, and I can barely handle me. It is the Mean Machine Radio Show, Mean in the Morning. So here we are, Tuesdays and Thursdays. It is 8:07 on the West Coast, 11:07 on the East Coast. So just like my girlfriend in high school said, once again, I'm a little late. Anyway, as we go through, we're hoping that, look, if I didn't offend people on Tuesday, please be patient. I will get to you. Just be patient. It'll be all right. And I have one of my guest co-hosts today. We're moving and mixing around the different people. Okay, so it's not one specific person. We're just I'm a tall cup of coffee. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hard to take. You got to take me in like in like little groupings. You know what I mean? Like, so it's hard to do. So we're gonna have different people at different times, and we're welcoming back one of my guest co-host from the other day. Silvana is with us, aka MX, because I don't leave home without her. So that's what. If you're not Gen X, and if you don't get that from those commercials back then you're most likely in high school now. You're most likely you're lost in space a little bit, but that's okay because we have a lot of people around me that are lost in space. But it's all right. I'm an astronaut, and I will help you. It's 88.7 FM. It is WGAT. So I'm having a large cup of coffee. I don't know. That's what took so long. The Keurig. Who makes Keurig? Is that German? I don't know what it is. Fucking nothing changes. I swear to God. I can't even get that right. I don't know. And we got people outside over here. There's like one little patch of grass, and they're out there like 3 times a week cutting that patch. You can tell they're hourly. But anyway, at least they're working. All right. So let's bring Silvana in. We're going to take this disclaimer off of the, yes, and I'm not in my home studio. Obviously, I'm not in New Jersey. I'm still out on the West Coast. Going to be out here for a while doing things, helping save independent radio. And that includes myself from being gobbled up on the New York market. But we're doing everything that we can do, and we'll continue to do more. So for those people that have given to that, for our Cash App and our Venmo and Mean Machine Radio and everything, trying to keep the mom and pops alive, I appreciate it very much. Heartfelt thank you, because there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that happens behind the scenes that allows me to do what I do, not just on Tuesdays and Thursdays, not the space from the other day, not the special edition just from last night or the Saturday show, everything that we do. So we're bringing in different people, some of the interns that we've are about to hire. I mean, it's going to be really great. And before I get started, let me just say that we're going to... well, honestly, we're gonna. It's gonna be awesome. Now, Saturday will be good. I'm gonna do a poll in a little while. I know people get confused with polls. They'll especially on X. They'll like it. They'll like the poll, and they don't take it. Let me ask you a question: who the likes a poll but doesn't? What do you like looking at poll? I don't understand that. So against my better judgment, we're gonna do a poll, and we're gonna let the audience. That's right. We're gonna let the crazies out there, the rocking people, rocking dudes, rocking chicks. We'll let you pick the theme for this Saturday. All right. So it'll be either a Mean Machine mix, which is 70s, 80s, 90s, which is what we do most of the time. It's mostly or predominantly rock, I should say. And then, some stuff that is not, or all 80s, or 70s and 80s, or freestyle and disco. That ain't going to win. It never does. Or, like that. That's what, so you just got to wait for the goddamn poll. Okay. So we're going to post that up there in a few hours, and then that'll denote what we're going to do on Saturday. Now, I'm going to bring in Silvana now. She's waiting patiently. She's coming to us, I should say, live via satellite from Brooklyn, New York. So let me take this off the screen real quick, and then we'll, there she is. Look at that cute face. Good morning, my dear. How are you?
Good morning. What's going on?
Let me give you a nice jersey. How you doing?
I'm doing.
All right. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I need more coffee. I've been up for a while. I'm still not used to the time change, so I'm 3 hours behind everybody. I have been for about a month, and it's just like people are talking to me and this and that. Good morning. Look, what the? It's like 5 a.m. here. Leave me alone. Like, they forget that I'm 3 hours behind, so I just go with it, and then maybe I'll just take a power nap or something later on. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, how are you feeling? You get enough rest?
I'm good.
You're good. All right, you're gonna need your strength and energy because there's a lot of stupid mother. And I gotta look at this. I mean, like I said, we're just gonna delve right into it. But before, like I was saying, next week, 4th of July, falls on a Friday, which is cool because we're going to be blowing up shit and all sorts of stuff. It's going to be awesome. We do that anyway, right?
I'm all for that.
Yeah, like blow up a couple of garbage cans with M80s, that kind of cool shit. It's not dangerous whatsoever. What could possibly go wrong? You know what I mean? Just bring your little kids with you and just stand them around the computer. That thing will blow up to the top of Kingdom Come. But anyway, that's on a Friday. And I do believe at this point that's going to be in the afternoon. It'll be like early afternoon, and it's going to go on for a while into the evening. And I believe that's nothing but 80s, and that'll be that Friday. That Saturday, we're also doing a regular show like we did last year. We usually do 2 when it's a holiday weekend, whether it's Labor Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, whatever it is, Easter, that kind of thing. So that's going to be fun, and that is probably going to be a mixture of everything. We have some surprise guests that are going to stop by, some members from NYPD. Don't worry, I won't let them know that you're in attendance though, so just in case it fractured, not broken, but fractured any laws in the last
Yeah, don't do that.
That's
Don't be dropping a dime on me or anything.
I'm going to drop 75 cents on you. It's not even you can't even find a payphone. A lot of people didn't catch that the last time.
I know.
That's what dropping a dime means, folks. That means you're a rat. You know what I mean? That means you run over to a payphone and you tattletale or whatever that. And it used to take a dime. That's how much it was to make a phone call back in the day. And that was what the term dropping a dime meant. So we all caught that. But Gen Z or other people are like, what's that mean? Yeah, it means I dropped a $10 bill on the ground.
Yeah, I think we confused a lot of people.
Yeah, it's their birthright to remain stupid. But anyway, so all right. So I'm sorry, rite of passage isn't that what they call that? All right, so anyway,
I think.
Let's get to this this news is just so retarded. I can't. We had some good ones the other day about the shopping carts and the different, like, they were going to fine you like Target and Walmart and everything. That was kind of funny. And the McDonald's thing was hilarious. I'm going to have clips of that made. It's still in post production right now, but you were part of that. It was fun.
It was.
Okay, so here's something that came up on the wire. Now, obviously, with a media license here at GAT, I can get the news approximately 2 to 4 minutes before everybody else does, like just people like AP, press credentials that go. This is what we got today. Smoke, flames shoot out of a Airlines engine before emergency landing in Las Vegas. Let's stop right there. What the is going on with the airlines in the last 6 months? Like, what is it? Who's running this shit, Mr. Magoo? Like, what the hell is going on? Why
I don't know, but I'd be driving. F that.
You have a better shot at doing that. Well, at this rate, this freaking plane will drop on your goddamn car. I don't know what the hell is going on. Seriously,
On the belt.
Yeah. We should do this entire show in Italian since we're both fluent. You know what I mean? We'd be able to do it. But like, hey, questo. just confuse the shit out of everybody. That'd be awesome.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, well, what they say? What does that mean? Like they're gonna look it up and all this other shit. I'm not gonna do that because they have a hard enough time with English. Some of these people. But anyway, so moving along. Let's see what we have here. All right. So I can't even read this because some people, oh my God, that's offensive. So I didn't make the news. I'm just reading the shit that comes up here. It's not like I came up with this. UPS driver gets emotional as he says goodbye to dogs he bonded with for over a decade. This makes the news. Seriously. I'm not joking. Yeah, really. I got to go. Take care. I got to go out of here. Oh my God, make America healthy again. How about make America stupid again? Jesus, some of this stuff.
Well, there's an idea right there.
I know. I should run that too. Just the meme machine with the big flag and everything, and I'll just walk around. I'll get dressed up like Uncle Sam. 4th of July's come out with the hot dogs, like Hebrew National. Remember?
Yeah, I like that idea. We should do that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that anyway. So let me. All right. Here we go. Now, this one you're going to like. I know you, Silvana, and you're going to like this. So here we go. This one is I mean, if I could get around all the goddamn commercials, that would be nice. Jesus. Hold on. Let me go through. I refuse to pay for this one feed. So they gotta let this. There we go. My favorite 2 words other than something else. It's called skip. Skip this. It says. All right. So it doesn't want to skip it. So you.
Exactly. That's my word.
Well, let's go right to. Well, it was something about. Here it is. Hold on. There you go. Nice and delayed. You know, MSM really sucks my ass. It says 12 canned foods you should never buy from Walmart. How about just don't buy canned food from Walmart? The end.
Exactly.
That's the end of the article. There you go. And just buy
Who
bacon.
the hell buys that shit anyway?
I mean, I guess there's people that can't afford, you know, and I mean, I've had food. I mean, I've had soup and stuff like that in cans. I'm not saying I didn't or I haven't. I mean, there's some things you'll buy, like if I got to get tomato paste or something like that. I don't have time to make it. I'm not Don Corleone over here, but it's some things. Not like your entire meal prep should be involved with, like, you know, surrounding like canned shit. I mean, honestly, if you're going to do that, get like a dented can, you get like 50% off. Or just take it on the way out. You're like, look at this shit. How could you put this in the aisle? This is an outrage. All right, so
It sure is.
well, they're showing different like brands and stuff like that. For whatever reason, it doesn't want to load. I'm gonna hit see more, not like the man see more, like actually see more. All right, so let's see. There we go. So I'm gonna put on the audio on this. Let me see if you could actually. Did you hear that or not?
Nope.
All right, good. Really stupid, like Dinty Moore beef stew.
Oh,
That's like
who
that's
eats
harsh.
that?
I don't know. I'd rather have cat food. I mean, cat food is, you know, looks pretty
Ew.
appetizing. Well, chili with or without beans. Well, it depends. How quick do you want to get to the ER? I don't know. Walmart's they found mold. You don't say. Chili with beans, great value. Seriously.
Yeah. Great value when you get that emergency room
Yeah.
invoice.
All right. The only thing beating you to the emergency room is the friggin' headlights on the ambulance you're on. My God, what is this shit? Black beans, diced tomatoes, chili with beans, and seasoned black beans. Seasoned black beans. French style. I don't know. The French are ass. I wouldn't even buy that.
They sure are.
They are. They just stuck up, snooty. I like
I
French toast.
disagree.
French toast is good, which isn't even French. But French fries. I don't know. We don't know what the hell we're doing. All right. Anyway, let's get out of this. This is so retarded. Let me go back to.
Yeah, my mother would turn in her grave if I used any of that.
Yeah, like jarred sauce or whatever. Like, yeah, we'll buy some ragu. Oh my God, I would forget it. They would give me the molecule from the grave. No, it's not happening.
Yep, exactly.
Not even happening. You got to make. Yeah, that stuff takes time. You got to let it percolate. It's got to stand. That's red lead, baby. That's gonna go boom. It hits your stomach like a ton of bricks. That's the way it's supposed to. So, all right. Let's see what else. What else do we have in this? NFL record. Nobody cares. Some cat doing a trick. That'll probably get 1 billion views because people are stupid. All right, seriously, you ever notice that whenever it's something with pets or whatever, like, oh, how cute. What, you've never seen a cat before? Okay. This is probably going to be not good. And it doesn't want to give me the story on it. See, some of these people are really screwed up. Moment the man abandoned a baby in a plastic bag. What?
Oh, that's disgusting.
I'm not even going to read that. That's just not. I don't like any of these things. Let's go into lifestyle. The good news is you could probably hear them buzzing outside, right outside the window of in the area that I am. So that's pretty cool. Do you hear it?
Not really.
They're like Mexican Ghostbusters. They got the packs on their back and everything, and they're walking by. I'm offended. Yeah, I'm offended that that's part of the goddamn condo association. We got to pay for this shit. Oh my God.
I'm not offended. I think it's funny.
How's that? There's a nice one. What was it? Time
I
pass.
I
Nice.
like that one.
It is nice. And it's
That's
accurate.
my religion right there.
It's like Italian Day here. All right. So anyway, let's see. What else do we have? Oh, here's this is perfect, especially around here. There you go.
Yep, no doubt.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. And here's here one of my favorites.
Yep, I like it.
For those that are listening in and not watching, let me be a responsible disc jockey host here, and I'll read it to you. It says this one's called "Suck It," and I wrote it especially for you. Enjoy. It's so that's oh my God.
I must say that 100 times a day, by the way.
Scratch kitchens are rare. Don't say it out loud. I know who Lily Morgan is. So for others that do not, but I know she's super cool chick. So there you go. Good morning to her. I don't want to. You already know who it is. So, all right. So there we go. Nice and loud. Wait, hold on. There's a couple of centimeters over here that you missed. You. Oh, God. Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
ICE agents. Hold on a minute. Holy shit. If you see something, say something. Yeah, I see stupid people.
Every damn day.
Oh my God. I can't. I just can't. I don't care. It's ridiculous. Just no grass outside, dude. Hablo no grasso.
Well, at least not that kind of grass.
Well, yeah, there's dispensaries here too, though. They're like people that go in there like during their hour lunch break or whatever, go in there and do like their Cheech and Chong. They get their Cheech and Chong on. Hey man. Just I gotta get back to work, man. All right, so let me go into what other news do we have here? Money news. Yeah, all right. Shitcoin or whatever else is in here. Let's see. Nobody cares about that. We already know. Big bombs. Yes. Iran won the toss and elected to receive. We got it. So that's fine. All right. And yeah, these are just awful. So,
And this is news.
well, I should go back to the cat. I think he was knitting a doily for their couch or something. I don't know what that was, honestly. So let's look. Oh, here we go. This should be interesting. States can cut off Medicaid funding to Planned Parenthood, the Supreme Court rules. So I'm going to read this. It says a divided Supreme Court allowed states to cut off Medicaid money to Planned Parenthood in a ruling handed down Thursday amid a wider Republican-backed push to defund the country's biggest abortion provider. The 6-3 opinion comes in a case that wasn't directly about abortion. It instead was Medicaid funding for other healthcare services Planned Parenthood provides, like contraception, cancer screenings, and pregnancy testing. I didn't even know they did all that, honestly. It says
I didn't either.
no, I didn't. So, public health care money generally can't be used to pay for abortions. Medicaid patients go to Planned Parenthood for other needs, in part because it can be tough to find a doctor who takes the publicly funded insurance, the organization has said. Publicly funded insurance. Okay. You want to tackle that one? I don't know.
Not really. I mean,
All right. And there you have it,
talk
folks.
about a major shit show.
Yeah, I saw your post from earlier today. I was laughing. I showed it to Roseanne too. It was like the shopping cart on fire or whatever it was.
That's my life right there. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, you're too much. I can't. All right. Well, that's not like the worst thing I've seen today, and I've only been up for a few hours. So let's see. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, will it pay for condoms? Maybe we should start at the beginning.
Well, they freaking hand them out in schools, don't they?
I don't know. I don't go to school.
I'm pretty sure they do these days.
I wish they did, because I used to get screwed all the time in school. It's horrible. I can't even read this. People go, oh my God, I need that. Oh, okay. All right. Here's your participation trophy. One second. All right, let's see what's going on locally. How about that? Nothing.
Let's do that.
It just says nothing. Go back to feed. Now let's go into crime. Crime doesn't really pay, but let's take a look. He's been death, a lawsuit, car insurance. There's something. There's a subject that'll put you right to sleep.
Until you get the bill.
Right. People are missing. Netflix. Does anybody actually pay for Netflix?
I do.
You do? All right. Can I have the code?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so it says Arizona new drivers on the site. Yeah, we already know people drive like shit. That's fine. All right, this guy got whacked or something. Somebody said some shit to somebody else. I'm just going down the. I mean, this is some of the worst nude that too. Worst news feed that I've ever seen. Seriously, this is awful. Good Lord. Let's go into just regular news. It'll probably be the cat again, but let me look. All right. Yup. It's all, with the stuff with Iran and all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, Diddy. Closing arguments begin in Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking trial. The sex trafficking trial against Sean Diddy Combs is nearing its end as New York prosecutors and Combs' legal team make their closing arguments without the hip-hop mogul ever taking the stand. Of course, they're not going to put him on the stand. He would be convicted right there. Put him on the stand.
You would think, but I mean, this has been going on for a long, long time. So
no bail.
Why were they waiting?
Well, you got like these different things and motions and all that stuff. He's still a rich guy, so I mean, for now, and he, lawyers they can delay shit, and there's briefs and more motions, and then they got to be ruled.
I'm sure there's a lot more people involved.
I mean, I didn't think the guy was like a saint, and I guess but when I saw. I'm not condoning it, but when I saw the video, a lot of people saw it. The one where he grabbed the girl in the hallway. Remember, there was like a camera. Yes. It was like a hotel, and he like fucking kicked her and punched her. I was like, God damn, man, what are you doing? I mean, that's not okay anywhere. And it's just like that. If he had any shred of a hope of getting off the hook on anything, it died with that video. It had to have, because even if he's not guilty of the other stuff, I'm sure he probably is, but even if he is, they see that. Tell me, this is going to be 12 jurors? Well, it's capital, so I don't know if it's 6 or 12 jurors, but yeah. Who's going to say this guy's not guilty? He's guilty of a lot of shit. Maybe not what he's being charged with, or maybe only some of them. People could have just piled on. I don't know, or all of them. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not condoning it, but my God, this guy just can't stop fucking up. Oh, see, they forgot to. All right, anyway. And it says the court indicated that prosecutors would get 4 hours on Thursday, and then Combs' attorneys will then take their turn on Friday. So the prosecution goes first, then the defense, followed by an hour of prosecution rebuttal. That should be fun. The judge will then instruct the jury on relevant legal standards that they should apply to reach a verdict. Jury deliberations might not start until next week. So I hope they don't drag this shit out like OJ. That thing went on for friggin' how long did that go on? For 6 months or something? Yeah, well, that was crazy anyway, because I remember they were so tired and they couldn't have a TV or watch anything or the radio or news or nothing. And these people are sequestered to this shitty flea bag hotel. Remember that in LA? And they just wanted out. They're like, fine, he did it. He didn't do it. I don't give a rat's if the glove don't fit. You got to quit. And we're tired of this shit. And that was it. I don't mind. Pretty good. Not bad. It's the coffee kicking in. I guess so. It's not the same you get it when you're out of in a K cup and expect it to be. It tastes like warmed over. It tastes like ass. I swear to God.
Oh, lovely. Here we go. And you know this how? Because
you told me. Because you
I did no such thing.
Oh, maybe that was somebody else. A lot of people.
Had to be.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Because it wasn't this biatch.
Look at that. Lily puts, I see dumb people. Yeah, so do I.
Every day.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I know. The only time I get a break is when I'm in the shower or I'm sleeping. But anyway, the two places where I can't smoke. Anyway, we're going to take a break in a little bit. I mean, guess what? It is what it is. I mean, there's so much shit going on. Okay, so there's a lot of people and someone says this shit to someone else. I'm looking through the lifestyle stuff. Some of this stuff is just ridiculous, but it's that bad that I don't even want to make mention of it. Nobody cares about you and your curling iron. Look at this. I a girl. I don't fucking know. I can't tell. Can't tell. Who wants to talk about Medicare? That's like what? That's like talking about golf. I don't give a about that stuff.
And that makes 2 of us.
11 human snacks your cat will totally love. Really? Really? Okay, here we go. Nationwide recalls on eggs, ice cream, and more to be aware of right now. I've got to see this shit. Let's see. So there's Walmart again. That's the common denominator, folks. Sorry.
Yeah, stop shopping at freaking Walmart.
Yeah. Welcome to Walmart. Go yourself. There we go.
Because we will.
Oh my god! All right, let me share at least part of my screen here. I think we should, because this is just, people are going to be like, I don't even believe this. Oh no, it's true. So let me look. Let's see. Is it that one? I think it is. Let's share that one. All right. So I was in there and I'm looking at, obviously that's not the correct one, but that's okay. There we go. Let me get rid of this crap and this crap. And let me put that one on there real quick. My apologies. It's because I don't have an anchor, so I got to do all this crap on my own. Or an audio engineer. We don't have any of those things. No, I don't want to invite any more guests. I have a hard enough time with Savannah. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, really?
Oh, shit. All right, there we go. See, I told you. There's Walmart and Breyers. Oh, man. Breyers ice cream, too. That sucks ass. All right, let's take a look. Let's see. What did they have to say about this? This is going to be good. I can't wait. Key points. Because usually the people that write this are morons anyway. But anyway, so it says key points. Current nationwide recalls include beef jerky, brown eggs, ice cream, and shrimp. Oh my God. I had all 4 of those things for breakfast. No, I'm kidding. So, okay. So a recall of beef jerky. First of all, have you even seen the price? I don't know if you eat this shit or not, but have you seen the price of beef jerky? It's more expensive than friggin', it's like being at Saks Fifth Avenue. It's like $20-something or anything for like a bag of beef jerky.
That's lovely. I don't eat that crap either. So,
well, unless you have like a sodium fix that you need, if you want to go like into, forget it. And then all of a sudden your heart starts pounding. Yeah, I'll have some more. Good. They should recall that shit. Make that brown eggs, which by the way, people, when you see brown eggs, you think they're better for you. No, it's a different chicken or hen or whatever. It has nothing to do with it being better for you. But some of these simple, they have no idea. Ice cream and shrimp. That shouldn't even be in the same sentence. That sounds like something that like a pregnant woman wants at like 4 a.m. I need ice cream and shrimp.
Ew.
Affected items were sold at retailers like Walmart and Kroger with risks, including foodborne illness. Great. Check label.
I love that FDA, don't you?
Yeah. They're like, oh, that's terrible. All right, rock on, baby. Like, they don't care. Check labels for product codes and dates. You think? Really? We have to tell you to look at the date. This is what I'm talking about. No. Oh, what does that say? 1989? Yeah, I probably shouldn't eat that. Yeah, okay. Check label for.
Well, when they have to label laundry detergent as do not ingest, that tells you everything you need to know about the people in today's world.
Eat Tide Pods. They're good for you.
Exactly.
Retard. All right. Anyway, it says check labels for product codes and dates. Dispose of or return recalled foods to avoid serious health issues. Yeah, I'm gonna go back in the store and be like, you tried to kill my ass. What the? I want $1 million or those Twinkies over there. We'll have a lot of court right now for Twinkies and some Kool-Aid. So that's kind of. But anyway, yeah, we understand that June is coming to a close, where there will be. There are still some prominent nationwide recalls from this month that you may have missed, from ready-to-eat dinners to ice cream. We rounded up 5 nationwide recalls that you need to know about. Some of these recalls have been connected to severe foodborne illness outbreaks, so we urge you to check your kitchen ASAP for the below items.
I want to know who writes this crap. That's what I want to know.
This is anyway. So here we go. Number 1, beef jerky. There it is, right there on the screen. a recall on approximately 15,388 pounds of beef jerky and beef snack stick products. That's like Slim Jims. Okay, first of all, if you think hot dogs are bad for you, you should get a load of this shit. Okay, it's like all the compressed stuff. Like, ugh.
Garbage.
I've had beef. I'm not going to say that I've never had it. I'm not going to say I've never had a Slim Jim. Matter of fact, I had one like 2 months ago. Just don't tell anyone. And even that's not cheap. So, like, here's the big one. That's what she said. And here it is. It's the size of a
That's what he said.
Yeah, it's the size of a sword. Seriously. And okay, it's only for $13.99. You get this stick of death, and you can eat this, and everything's cool. And then you could, stir the chili with it, whatever it is that you people do. I don't know. But anyway, it says various brands of beef snack products were impacted by this recall, including Uncommon, Ground Spear, Big D's, and more. I bet those companies are happy when they mention it in stuff that's like horrible for you or that's possibly deadly and it lost. They're like, oh,
The cat's out of the bag.
Yeah. The items are being recalled because they may contain, we don't know, but it may contain fish, specifically anchovies. I kind of like anchovies. I know they're salty as fuck, but still, once in a while on pizza. You know why? So that nobody will touch my goddamn pizza. Get the away from my pizza. So if you put anchovies on it, they'll leave. It's like a deterrent.
Exactly.
Which is a common allergen that needs to be declared on the packaging. Those with a fish allergy may unknowingly eat the mislabeled beef jerky or beef sticks, posing as an allergic reaction risk. Common signs of anaphylaxis include hives, swelling, tightness of the throat, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, dizziness, and cardiac arrest.
Let's go shopping at Walmart.
Yeah, really. That's kind of like going to the post office, isn't it? I mean, I have all of those things, and that's just when I hear gangster rap. I do. I start to get hives. I swell. My throat I'm nauseous. I have abdominal pain, dizziness, and then finally cardiac arrest. Call 911 if you're experiencing any of these symptoms. Thank you, Kat.
No, really?
No, who do I call? My grandmother? What the? I'm experiencing tightness of the throat. She'd be like, just sit down and eat. You'll be fine. Thanks, Grandma. All right. Anyway, we're going to have to take a break. Here we go. Brown eggs sold at Walmart, Ralph's, Safeway. Oh, God. They're like, God damn it. Why do they got to keep mentioning Walmart? People in where is that from? Arkansas and everything. They're like, oh, me. It's over. It's over. Hey, you know what? People still go. Is there a sale on the stuff that's expiring?
Exactly. They will.
Yep, that's what happens. So we're gonna probably take a break. Yeah. So I guess we have some new people that they don't realize that we're live. So I'm getting like texts and all that stuff. And it's okay. I'll kill them later. I'll talk to them later. Let's see. Oh, the stores used to have vendors check their product dates and remove them. Yeah. Well, actually, I believe that some of them do. I was in the dairy union years and years ago for Wakefern. That's one of the conglomerates, that owns ShopRite up here. And it's a very good company. Don't get me wrong. I have nothing bad or negative to say about them. However, and this was a long time ago. And yeah, they would go in there. They would make the people in the store or themselves. They would take out like the old bread, the old pies, whatever, like on that side of it and whatever it is, especially with dairy and stuff that needs to be cold, needs to be refrigerated because you could get really sick. And a lot of people don't check the dates. So they're just trusting the store to have the stuff that's on there. This is how they do their due diligence. They grab the milk that's behind the first milk. There you have it. I mean, right or wrong. Oh, no, let me get that one behind there.
Wouldn't you say that that's part of the problem? People don't take accountability for themselves.
No, that they don't.
Do your own damn shit.
Yeah. I mean, if you're for yourself, if you have children, your husband, your wife, whatever. It's just whoever that you don't want to get sick, including and starting with yourself. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that mistakes can't be made, like something like fell through the cracks and they grabbed. Okay, that happens. You know what pisses me off? You ever see the ones where the date's on there and it's stamped, but it's smudged and you can't see it? I'm like, what the does that say? There's only 2 left. Is this still good? You can't open it to smell it.
See, I wouldn't buy it. I'd be like, screw that.
Yeah, I know, but some of this stuff is really, really cool. So I can use it. Gotta have it. All right, we're gonna take a break here. I have to.
Let's gamble with my life.
Yeah, it's a little Russian roulette with your insides. There
Why
you go.
not?
Absolutely. Why? It's cool as long as you're not sick by Saturday, so you can come and listen to the show. So I don't care.
Then it's all good.
Yeah, because I swear to God, nothing but a bunch of dumpster fires. You can't just be regular sick. Nope, I have to be hospitalized. But shut the. I swear to God, everybody's got an issue. Everybody. Trauma dump. TD doesn't mean touchdown anymore, folks. It's a trauma dump. That's what that is. How are you doing? Well, my ambulance. Look, I really don't give a. Just trying to be nice. We've got our own problems. Oh my God, I got this. Shut the. Okay, I get it. It's okay if it's one person, but we're talking about like 16 different people. Dumpster fire. That's what it is. It's a goddamn train wreck. It really is. Yeah. What do you have? Well, I have a lot of doctors, a lot of excuses, and a lot of pain pills. And there you have it. I mean, it's just like some of these people. I don't know. I don't mean to make fun of them, but I'm really okay. I do. I mean, I need to make fun of them.
I don't blame you.
There you go. Lily says it should be an expired shit aisle. Now that's funny.
There you go. That's an idea right there. I like it.
Hi, welcome to Walmart. There's a sale in aisle 4. That's our expired shit aisle. Thank you.
And people shop that aisle.
Not only will that, I will, but not only that, I wouldn't buy anything. I wouldn't even grab anything. I don't want to stick to anything, but I want to see who's in it. I want to see who's in that aisle so I can put this, and I'll go over to him. You are completely idiotic thing. Any comment? And just walk right over to them. We'll put this on the show. Sure. I like buying expired shit because I like playing Russian.
Yeah, and then make it for like your husband if you don't like him. There you go. That's one way to take him out.
Really nice. So let's poison him. What kind of man? That's a felony. I don't even know if that's a law anymore. There's a statute of limitations on it. If you don't get sick in the first few days, it's like the 5-second rule. If you drink, it's like a 5-day rule. I tried to have him whacked by having poison. Sorry, he's still not sick. Oh, off the hook.
Damn it.
Nice. There's lawyers for that. You don't really have to do that, so you don't have to kill them. You could just divorce them.
Wow, that'd be the easy way.
Yeah, it's not as fun. I agree. Expired shit aisle would be perfect. Yes. Hi, and you'll still get some idiot who'll be like, "Where's the expired aisle?" Like, it's in aisle 4. Where's that? Wedged in between 3 and 5. You idiot. That's where it is. Stupid. Expired. You mean like my license? You get away from me. That's what I swear to you, I would love to wear just for like a day. Imagine it. Welcome to the Mean Machine Radio Show, and stand there with the big thing. I wear like a wig. You know what I mean? Like
I think it would take them just about under an hour to throw my ass right out.
You give yourself that long, huh?
I do. Because I'll start off small and then I'll just continue.
Welcome to Brooklyn Walmart. What the
exactly?
Yeah.
What the F do you want?
Oh my.
And have a great effing day.
Yeah, there's our expired shit aisle, you goddamn cheap son of a. You just
exactly.
Do you accept YMCA? Yes, we do. Good. I go use my Blockbuster MasterCard and
there you go.
Yeah, hi. Do you still take Circuit City? Ooh. Oh my God. We'll be right back. I can't take this shit anymore. You're listening to Mean in the Morning. I can't even complete a full sentence. I'm left. Oh my God. That should. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make it my own sign. I'm gonna put expired shit aisle and like the horns, like rock on, baby.
I think you should. I think we should go to Walmart right now.
I want to. Pick me up. Yeah. We'll go there. We'll go in and then we'll steal the shopping cart. We'll be like felons now.
Go to the park.
Imagine us going in front of the judge. All right, how do you plead? You. I tell you right now, I didn't mean to take it, but she made me take it.
To sell me right out.
She tried to poison me with fava beans from Walmart in a can. It was
me and Hannibal.
All right, we gotta take a break here. I'll be right back. You're listening to 88.7 FM. It's WGAT Mean in the Morning. I am Gregory Joseph, and I'm hanging. She's dripping. That would be Silvana. I'm only kidding. It's the other way around. Like, I don't even know. That's fine, but we'll be right back in a few minutes. Give you a chance to put your depends on.
Yep.
And now live from your sister's closet, it's the Mean Machine Radio Show on New Jersey, 88 WGAT.
This is probably the best station in the world.
That's right. Tune into the Mean Machine Radio Show in New Jersey for real talk with no BS. We're real people telling it like it is. Get the raw truth on all things in society, life, and culture. Join us for brutally honest guests, banter, and no-nonsense advice. The Mean Machine Radio Show, where life gets real.
Let's go! Like this.
All right, so that was me smiling. I don't know if you heard that or not. Okay, welcome back to Mean in the Morning. I am Gregory Joseph. This is 88.7 FM. This is WGAT, the GAT. Yeah, I got you. All right, so once again, for those that missed it earlier, I wanted to make mention that, yes, we will have our regular Saturday show, but we're going to do a poll as soon as this show is over. It's going against my better judgment because people constantly uphold, but we're going to give people an opportunity to vote, to take a poll and vote to see what type of music they want, what theme. so to speak, for this Saturday. So we'll have a regular Saturday show next week. 4th of July falls on a Friday. That's going to be an all 80s day and night. Yep, it's going to go straight through. I'm going to have another DJ handling the East Coast stuff. I'm going to bring in the rear, so to speak. That sounded awful, but still, that's what we're going to be doing. And then that Saturday, we're still going to do 2 shows next week, but just the 1 show this Saturday. And we'll be back with Mean in the Morning, our morning show, which you're going to have ads for that. We have a new young lady that's going to be helping us out with that. And that's Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11 a.m. Eastern time. That's 8 a.m. here on the West Coast. So, yeah, a lot going on. And no, I'm not in my home studio. I am across. It's hot as here. Okay, let's just leave it at that. You can guess where I am. But anyway, let's bring Silvana back in. She is my partner in crime today. And, well, most days. That's Amex. You know, we don't leave home without her.
Absolutely not.
Hey, gotta wait for me to bring you on. Wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
I'm joking with you. Wait, the audio guy. Okay.
I still want to go to Walmart. I need to shop that expired aisle.
Yeah, it's the expired shit aisle. Yeah, that was actually really funny when she, Lily, I should say, put it up on the thing there. So, all right. So here we go. We are looking up some stuff here. That's just the stuff that comes up in the feed, whether it's MSN or whatever it might be. I did get some emails yesterday and today. Some we call it emails from females, but this guy's in there too. One guy wouldn't shut the entire day with that in the DM. I'm like, dude, I get it. All right, calm down. This guy's injecting coffee into his ass or something. I'm like, Jesus, slow down, man. This and that, blah blah blah. And first there was the dinosaurs, and then okay. I get it. It's fine.
I can take care of that.
Yes, I know. And you might have to. I'm tired of it.
I just might.
Everybody's going to have to get clipped. I swear to God, I just can't take it. When I say don't type in the goddamn DM room, that doesn't mean emojis, because then that goes off in my ear too. And then I want to tell you. Well, that's all right. We'll keep working on it. I've only been saying that for like 2 years. But anyway, it's okay. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's actually nobody here's fault. It's just the people out there that don't look at labels and need to be told, can you look at the label? Now, if you can't see it and you don't have your glasses with you, ask somebody, is this shit good or no? That's what they do in Jersey. Is this shit good? Every time I'm in a store, by the way, mostly like ShopRite, that's like our big, like supermarket in Jersey, New York area. It's just the tri-state area. I'm sure you have a ShopRite over there too. And I don't know what it is. I'm not the tallest guy in the world. I'm 6'2", but there's people that are going to be taller than me, and obviously most are shorter. I go down an aisle, and now there's people that actually work there that are in that aisle. A lot of times it's happened, but there's always someone who says, "Can you get that for me?" Now I do. I've never said no. One lady though, let me tell you this quick story, and this is a true story. What a pain in the ass she was. She's like, "Oh, can I?" It was like peanut butter or something, and I'm like, "Okay." So let me go. And why peanut butter is up on the top shelf? I have no goddamn idea. And she's like, "All right, I need Cheez-Its too." Well, lady, I don't friggin' work here. Just what do you need? I got shit to do too. What do you think? I'm just walking around hanging out during the day because the music's good here, which it is pretty good. You can tell I'm Gen X. I'm like dancing in the aisle and shit. Something that no human being needs to see ever. But so I go grab. No, not that one. Okay, well, which one do you want? I can't see it from here. So I'm reading this shit. So I'm like, maybe I should clock in, I've been here.
Really?
So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to be patient and vigilant and everything. Okay. What about this one? It's got like grape. She goes, no, that one's no good. What about the other one? Oh, okay. Well, this one, I don't know. It says like shea butter or whatever the hell it is. What's that? I don't buy this shit anyway. How would I know? I swear to God, I was about a minute away from taking all 6 and just putting them all in a cart. You can choose whatever you want.
And throw the rest on the floor.
She was actually a nice, right, dented, so that way you get 50% off, right? And then it ends up in the. Then there's an even better aisle. It's the free aisle. You can go over there too. Here you go, free shit. But anyway, lo and behold, she finally chose with it. But I get asked that a lot. Now, I don't mind, but you work here. Now, if you're not as short, or I should say, if you're just as tall as me, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, you work here. Help the goddamn lady. Now, I will do it, being a Christian man. I'm like, okay, I'll help you out, a guy or whatever. Or if it's somebody in one of those electronic carts or whatever, disabled, of course, it's not a problem. I try to make them laugh. I'll say hi, whatever it is. Sometimes I get recognized, sometimes I don't, especially in that one particular area. But I keep a low profile because I just don't want to be bothered. And this is the shit I got to deal with. Now I got to work here. what's next? I got to go and check myself out too. Should I stock the shelves while I'm here? I might as well. I got an extra couple of minutes.
Why not?
Jesus. Stay away from the beef jerky. Rock on, baby, and just walk away. I don't know what else to say to these people. But it's like the curse of being nice and tall at the same time, I guess. I don't know. Speaking of nice, salmonella. I knew a guy with a name very similar to that. I swear to God. His name was Salmonella. He was Salmonella. He used to get really pissed off. And he was a big guy, too. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, these are the brown eggs now we're talking about, were connected to a salmonella contamination. Fungal, look at this, resulting in a multi-state outbreak. Since the most recent update on June 5th, there have been a total of 79 illnesses with 21 hospitalizations. 14 of those people work here, by the way. And it says connected to the recall. Salmonella infection, and then there's a name that I can't even begin to even attempt to pronounce, can lead to symptoms like, here we go, kind of like listening to rap. Symptoms like diarrhea, stomach cramps, headache, nausea, vomiting, and loss of appetite. Yup. Anytime I hear any gangster rap or country music, that's how I feel. Diarrhea, stomach cramps, headache, nausea, vomiting, and loss of appetite. If you are showing signs of infection, consult a healthcare professional as soon as you can. All right, let's do a hard stop right there. If you are showing signs of infection, consult a healthcare professional as soon as you can. No, wait a week and then go and say, look what fell off. Like, come on. Why would you not? Why would you wait?
See, that's what I would tell my spouse. You have to wait.
Well, whoever you might or might not marry, if that ever happens again, they should beware because they have a bullseye on them, like from get-go. You've got an axe to grind that's like the size of this house. I swear to God.
Exactly.
She's going to take all her anger out on you, so don't mess with soul. Consult a healthcare professional. All right, can we roll this back to like 1985? Just be like, call your doctor, dumbass. Like, can't we just cut that off? Your healthcare professional. What the hell does that mean? He's a doctor. Can't you just say doctor? Well, I'm sorry. Is that not PC? Whatever. A recalled egg carton contained plant code number PIBA, and they go throughout the whole thing. With Julian dates between 32 and 126. Part on. Okay, if your eggs match the recall information, dispose of them or return them to the place of purchase for a refund. Now, that's something I would do, and I'd throw each egg at them individually. This one's bad. This one's bad. This one made me sick. Just keep throwing it at the lady.
I would pay good money to see that.
So would I. Contact the August Egg Company. Yeah, I'd like to be manning those phones. Yeah, what's up? Oh, look, I'm sick as a dog over here. I want compensation. It's my money, and I need it now. Like, what the fuck? Contact this number. You know what? We should call it when we have the phones engaged. We should call there and do like a I don't know, like an accent. Hello. Yeah, I'm sick as hell. I pray to Allah. Allah telling me I call you. Like,
I think we should do that. I think we need to do that. Like right now.
Oh my God. That's so funny. We should do it right now. If the phones were engaged, I would actually do that. Once we have an anchor that's in place, like a normal, someone that knows how to do that, kind of like taking the place of an audio engineer and that at the same time. Yeah, we have the numbers and we'll engage them. It'd be funny.
What was the name of that show that's what they did? It was in the 80s. That they'd made all the calls and recorded it. It was the
Jerky
funniest shit ever. Is that what it was called?
Yeah, it was in the 90s. Yeah, the Jerky Boys, where they made like crank calls and shit.
Oh yeah. My God, I used to freaking crack up. That shit was funny as hell.
Well, you know what, Sil? It's funny you should say that. So I have a little something here, I think, for you.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't.
I'm in trouble now.
No, it's not bad. It's not okay. It's bad, but it's not like.
See.
Here, we'll try this. Let's see if you can hear. Do you hear this?
Hello.
Yeah, auto mechanic.
Yeah.
You looking for a job?
Huh?
I'm looking for a job.
Okay. You have experience?
Yeah, 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah, I work on race cars.
You have inspection license?
I work on race cars.
Okay. You have inspection license?
Special what?
Inspection license. You are inspection?
Oh, inspection. Sure, I have all that shit, tough guy.
Okay, go to my boss.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
I tell him everything. You have a 7-year experience.
Put your boss on. I'll talk to him.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, may I help you?
Call it about the job.
What do you mean, what about the job? Are you applying for a job?
That's right, tough guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I work on race cars.
Excuse me?
I worked on race cars for 18 years.
On race cars?
Yes.
You have New York State inspection license?
Yes, I do.
All right. Where are you working now?
Well, right now, I just had to leave an old job because the difference is with my fucking boss.
Huh?
I had problems with my boss.
Who's with your boss?
Right.
Uh-huh. Well, I'll tell you what. You can come down and see me tomorrow.
Yeah, huh? Should I bring my fucking tools?
Excuse me?
Should I bring my toolbox?
Wait a minute. I'll tell you what. Call me tomorrow.
Call you when?
Excuse me?
Call you when?
Call me tomorrow. I don't think you can talk like that. You don't have to call me and talk to me like that.
All right, Lynn, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll come down with my tools tomorrow and I start work tomorrow.
You gonna come down and start work tomorrow?
Yes or no?
Wait a minute. I gotta hire you first, guy.
Well, I'm the best.
You're the best?
That's right.
Okay.
I'm serious.
I know.
I'll work circles around you. I'll wrap your fucking head in with a ratchet.
Huh?
And you don't have anybody down there that works like me.
Oh, yeah?
That's right.
We need to bring this back.
So I'll see you tomorrow with my tools, fuckface.
That was my first job interview. It went well. It was good. Well, you said
Now I would hire him. I'd be like, you fucking hired. Oops.
Because should I bring my tools? Because I come down there tomorrow. I'll start work tomorrow. He goes, what? Wait, let's see this one. I don't know. Now you got me thinking about this.
Can I help you?
Hello. I must need a problem with my eye. I have to speak to somebody, please.
I'm sorry, but the doctor's out.
Oh, no, I'm working on the street performer. I work with one Cobra. The thing went crazy because I played a wrong tune and it hit my eye with the teeth.
Okay, you need to call an eye hospital and go straight there.
But it took my eye, the poison eye.
You need to run to the hospital right now.
Because I was going, and it don't like it, and it just stung me.
Okay, you need to...
Oh, God. Well, I gotta go.
Go to the hospital. It's at 64th Street. To 64th Street.
Okay, thank you.
We need to bring this shit back.
I know. It was so funny. And people were like, they were getting really pissed off. Oh, my God. But I mean, those came out like 93, 94, something like that. It was, I remember the car salesman one. He goes, you bring in a tank, I'll sell the thing. He goes, maybe I could tone it down a little bit, just choke a few people here and there.
Here you go. That always worked.
Maybe in Brooklyn. I don't know.
Exactly.
Oh my God. This is just
Hey Joey.
I'm trying not to. Here's Pablo. He goes, Pablo. Here we go.
Hello?
Yeah?
Pablo, honey?
Yeah?
Please, honey, come down to Florida.
Huh?
Come to Florida, honey. We miss you.
Yeah, who's this?
Pablo, honey? You washing your ass, Pablo?
Who is this?
Keep yourself clean, honey.
Hello?
Pablo,
Yeah?
please come to Florida.
Who the hell is this?
Oh, you bastard, you.
Hello?
Pablo,
Yeah?
you bastard. Pablo?
Pablo? Oh my God. I like in the roofing one where he goes, yeah, I'll just shoot. He goes, I'll shoot these guys right down into the front yard. He goes, I'll throw them off the roof.
That used to be some funny ass shit.
Yeah. I mean, this was, here's
Pete.
Yes.
Okay, and exactly what happened? A couple of kids threw up?
What the? I get the fucking pizza pie. 2 hours later, my kid, my daughter, my wife, we all start throwing up everywhere. What kind of pizza you trying to sell? The first time I ordered a thing and it's making us throw up.
Hold on. Listen, sir, let me just grab this out of the oven. I'll write down your name and number.
Hey, I'm going to take you to court. What kind of pizza place is this? You came late for one, and then you don't give me a rebate, and then we throw up.
Sir, I'll write you up. I'll send the coupon in the mail.
Coupon? My daughter's throwing up. I'm going to take you to court. I'm going to take you to court.
Sir, you want to give me a second? I'll write this up, please. Or if you want, I can give you a number. You can call a number yourself if you don't believe me.
Shut the fuck up. I'm going to kill you. You do not treat me like this. My daughter is sick. My wife is sick. And you talking about coupon? What kind of business is this? I'm going to bomb that place. What kind of people are you? My friend, this is not good business.
Sir, what can I do to make you feel happy?
Shut the fuck. I'm going to kill you, motherfucker. My daughter is sick and dying. She's throwing up. My wife throwing up. I'll kill your fucking place. You do not give me business like this. You hang up on me. Now you give me coupon? What can I do for you, sir? Shut the fuck up. Are you alright? My daughter's sick. Get out of boils on.
Sir, what can I do to make you want me to what do you want me to do? Should I have you call the main officer and talk to them about the hospital bill?
Shut the fuck up! I kill you! I kill you! You do not treat my people like this. We are dying. We are throwing up. You talking about a coupon? How do I make you feel better? Look at your fucking food. Maybe you poison everybody. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, but anyway, that's exactly what you needed, right?
Yeah. I would actually have you laughing if you heard me on the phone.
I have heard you on the phone, and I do laugh.
No, I mean like when people can't like spell my name. And I have to go like S as in stupid, I as in idiot.
I do that too.
I do it constantly, and my daughter's like, "You're freaking crazy." I'm like, "Yeah, it's gonna get a lot worse."
Oh, I'd be like, yes, and then like, like T for whatever, and R for retarded, and then D for like, and they're like, and they get
dumbass.
Like, what's the worst though? Well, one of the worst things, when someone says, "Okay, give me your number," or just whatever it is, and as you're doing it, they go, "Uh-huh." Like they interrupt, like, did you hear what I just said or did you not? And so you do it again. And again, they go, just shut up. Let me give you the goddamn number. Then you can read it back to me. Like, okay, so it's 973 for whatever it is. And like, shut up. Let me finish the damn number. All right, read it back to me. And it's still wrong. It's still wrong.
Well, if they would just shut the F up.
All right. Well, but I can't. I hate that shit. All right, here's the number. It's 9 7, and then you don't. And she goes, up. Did you say 9? Yeah, 9 doesn't sound like any other thing. What do you think it is? 9. Does it sound like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 10? No. So what the hell? What do you think I said? Time? Rhyme? No, it's 9. Because really, the people, at one standpoint or on one hand, you want to get a live person, right? Or someone in the United States, anything. And then on the other hand, you're like, I really don't want to talk to this person because they're pissing me off already and they didn't even get on the phone yet. And if you're doing customer service over the phone, you're asking for it. Because people are going to take it out on you. People are going to be mad, like calling the cable company. or something like that. I told you the story that we had where we, and it's definitely true story. These are good stories, and it's from like the late 90s, early 2000s. I'm down in South Florida, and we were all using our cell phones. Like people still had landlines at that point. They were still getting rid of them, but at the time, but they were still like using them, that kind of thing. So I'm like, okay, so we had a phone number, like a landline phone that the ringer was always off. The only time we used it is when we're all hung over the next day. It was at my buddy's house or whatever, and we're ordering like a pizza or Chinese food, like whatever it was. Like the most disgusting shit is what you want when you're hungover. So you're like, okay, but we never used that phone. So that number, it ended in like 7. And it was almost exactly like Florida Power and Light, FPL, like your electric, like PSE&G is, or whatever.
God.
So that night we had left the ringer on from the day before, or whatever. We didn't realize, and like, why the fuck is the phone ringing? And people thought that they were calling the electric. So we were like hammered, I'm like, all right, let's mess with these people. We can't possibly get in trouble. I mean, you called us, you know what I mean? People would call.
I would do the same thing.
It was great. And I would be like, yeah, FPL, can I help you? And like, yeah, I'm like, speak up, asshole. I can't hear you. What was that? And they're like, what? And they're like, oh, well, here's my account. I'm like, all right, spit it up. And they're like, okay. And so they give you the account. I'm like, all right, give me a fucking second. Hold on. They're like, so I go, all right. She goes, well, my payment was late. And I'm like, why? Like, you're not supposed to ask these things. Why? What are you spending your money on? Like, I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, buying makeup or like crack. Like, well, why? When the damn bill is due. Why didn't you pay the shit? And some people right there, they'll hang up or whatever because they're not using. Others, like, they're confused as hell. I'm like, look, we're going to shut your shit right the now off if you don't pay this bill. Or like the best one, they would call in and be like, I'm like, all right, let me look up your account. All right, this is you, Marvin Gaye. They're like, no, my name's like Linda, whatever. I'm like, oh, sorry, wrong one. So be like, all right, so we're having a power outage. I'm like, all right, well, when can you send somebody out? I'm like, all right, today is the 14th. We could get someone there by the 26th. She's like, what? She's like, I'm like, yeah, we don't go to that neighborhood. That place is up. And she's like, oh my God. She goes, I want to talk to your manager. I'm like, hold on a minute. And then my friend Rob, he comes and he's sloshed. I mean, he's been like hammered on it. We went through, put it to you this way, 2 purple bags. When you go through 2 purple bags, that means Crown Royal. Yeah, we were lit. And he'd be like, yeah, this is the fucking manager. Can I help you? I go, yeah, he's outside throwing up and everything. He's having a cigarette. Can I help you? She's like, what kind of place is this? He goes, hey, pay your bill then, bitch. She's like, and they're enraged now. It's fucking great. I'm like, look, I'm going to shut your shit off right now if you get an attitude with me. And they would get like really quiet. They think that they're going. Imagine the phone calls they got like the next day. People must have been like, oh my God, these people are screaming, I'm going to sue you and you're an asshole.
I love it.
Oh my God. Matter of fact, I want to do that in about 20 minutes.
I think we should.
No, well, they would call there because the number was like, his number was like very close. So if they didn't put in the 800 or the 888, whatever what the prefix was at the time, a lot of times you got him, and it was great. We knew that it was with the call coming in. We're like, I don't know who's Mary Espinoza or whatever the hell. Like, that they're calling for that, but it would be great. I'm like, well, it says here that you've been late 6 times. One more time, and that's it. You can never get electric ever again in the entire state. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's just like, I'm like, go buy. Do you have candles? She's like, I want to talk to your man. I'm like, just light a candle. You probably stunk up the bathroom anyway. Just light a match, like whatever. Anyway, so these are things you probably can't get away with that stuff now. Everybody's so goddamn uptight. But back then it was funny as hell. And we were hammered. We didn't even remember the next day. But imagine walking into work on Monday and you work for FPL and there's a bunch of like 700 voicemail messages of people pissed. like he said that he wouldn't come to my neighborhood because there was too many people, and then
exactly.
I'm like, well, move to a better area. I can't afford to move. Well, apparently you can't afford to pay your bill either. So you. And they were, oh my God, and they would get so heated. But you know what? At the end, they knew that we were like jerking them. So we did our own jerky boys thing, is I guess what I was trying to say. And it was fun. But like I said, we were drunk as hell. I don't think we would do that now.
I would.
Not because I think that it's immoral, because I don't drink. But it's just that I would probably still do it. But these are like the funny things that we did back in the day. I mean, it didn't really hurt anybody. It pissed them off. And, you know, I'm like, are you married? They're like, what's that have to do with anything? I said, are you married? She's like, yes. Why? I'm like, good. Because you're an ugly.
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to keep it straight. And we're trying not to laugh. The best is getting the manager. He's outside. Oh, I said, he's taking it. He'll be right with you or something like that. Then he comes in and you hear like the zipper, like, or something like that. He goes, yeah, I was just taking a leak. Can I help you? And the guy's like, oh my, what the Hey, pay your bill on time. You know, what do you want from me? You could go to a check cashing store. Well, it's closed. Well, I guess you're lady. Then you should have paid this shit on time.
Exactly.
We're shutting it off right now. I'm sending someone over there right now. Fuck you to get home. Yeah, I'm juvenile, but it was funny. I wish I was on the air back then. Now, I was up until a point, and then there was a lull where I took a hiatus from it for several years, like more than 9. But had we had that on the air, like, you know, like the stuff that like Z100 in New York used to do, or 101, you know, or WNEW, they used to, you know, I forgot what they were called, but it was just like, and then, but before they got off to be like, you're live, like candid camera kind of shit, you know, like you were live, it's for this certain X, you know, so-and-so show. And then they're like, they start laughing like, oh, I knew it. What the hell? You know, most people were good sports about it though, but others no. But
this day and age, I don't know how good that would be, because people are just so uptight.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Lily puts, oh my God, I used to have a phone number that was 1 digit off the local newspaper sound awful. Oh, no shit. I stirred up big shit and something. See, I see, people don't know who she is. We know who she is. Yeah. See, no, seriously, I love her. She's awesome. I would love to have known her back then. We could have had a blast. That would have been.
Absolutely.
Seriously. I mean, literally had a blast. We were doing that shit back then. Anyway, so moving on. Let's go to there you go. Yeah, no, but look, like I said, you're not really hurting anybody. What's wrong with laughing? Laughing is the best medicine. Laughing, music, you know.
People need to lighten up.
And it's not even that. I mean, a lot of people have issues with certain things or take issue up, which I get that. I mean, my life can suck a big.
My dad says, if you never give up and work hard, all your dreams will come true.
That's the gayest shit I ever heard.
Exactly.
I don't want any more DMs.
I don't want any more DMs.
I swear to God. What the people that put FAFO, I object. You're an
Hold
idiot.
on, I'm going to DM you.
Oh my God.
No. This is social media, but no DMs, no Bitcoin, no porn, no crypto. Don't touch me. Don't go near me. Don't smell me. Don't go anything.
Oh my God. Shut up. Are you going to DM me, really? No, I'm kidding. All right. So
yeah, right now.
No, you're not.
Don't do it. No. FAFO, mo-fucky.
No, you can't. Easy there. I don't want you to stub your toe or anything. But anyway, no, I'm just looking at different things of people. I mean, like I said, you could throw a dart and make fun of people on some of this stuff. Just the articles alone are just ready to eat meals. You gotta be kidding me. First of all, and especially like with Olive Garden and everything, now we're real Italians. All right. And that's not real. Neither is Pizza Hut.
Nope.
Neither is Domino's.
Nope.
Macaroni Grill. I don't care if you got the chef from a Sherpa from the mountains brought this guy down from Sicily. I don't care who's working there. The stuff that they have on the menu, it's not real. It's not real Italian food. It's like chicken. That doesn't exist. My grandmother, when she was alive, God rest her soul, she'd be like, "What is this shit?" She's like.
He wasn't wrong, right?
No, that's like one of your parents or grandparents looking like, what the hell is this? Chubby chicken chow mein. I don't know. What is it? It's like, The FDA recalled 44,550 pounds of Bornstein Seafoods ready-to-eat shrimp product. It says the affected shrimp was sold in 1 or 5 pound bags nationwide, and they may be contaminated with Listeria monocytogenes. I have a 131 IQ and I can't even pronounce half this shit. Why can't it looks like they're trying to put Listerine. I don't know what the hell that is. Listeria monocytogenes. I don't know. Sorry, I was asleep that day. Anyway, you get sick from this shit. Okay, that's really what they're saying. So check the. Oh my god, just check the label. Why is there a problem right there? It was distributed directly to retailers in California, Oregon, Washington, and British Columbia, Canada. They might have been. Oh, it says they may have been distributed and sold at retailers nationwide. No, what do you think? They took in shrimp and sat on it? Of course they put it out. It's going to go bad. Check your freezer immediately for recalled shrimp and dispose. Here we go again. And dispose of any recalled products or return them to your place of purchase. So so it's June. It's hot as shit outside, right? It's hot as balls, let's say. All right. I know you like that term.
Yeah.
And let me go into a hot car with bad shrimp. Let that stink up the car for let me go bring this back. Let me put it in the seat. Well, you know what? Let me put it in the back seat. That way maybe some of it could leak out. Yeah. No, I'm not bringing any of that shit. And a foodborne illness. You think? There are no illnesses connected to this recall, but seek medical attention from a healthcare professional if you are showing signs of foodborne illness. All right, so if you start shitting out of your ear, go see a doctor. That's what that pretty much means. And don't wait. You know, there's not like a certain time. Yeah, great. And the company also is listed on there, and they're like, "Oh, son of a." Like, there goes that. Looks like we're gonna have to go to canned food now. Remember, you can't have canned food either. You shouldn't be buying that crap anyway. Dinty Moore stew, you're asking for it. Seriously, you have like a death wish if you're doing that shit.
Absolutely.
Oh my god. She has no filter. When do you get a load of me? All right. Anyway, so let me see. The 50 fastest growing jobs. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Well, let's hear that one.
Nope. I refuse. Oh, this is coming in from certain areas of New Jersey. Patterson School's chief said he had no plan B amid heat fiasco at graduation. Of course you had no plan. You didn't even have a plan A, you dick.
Exactly.
They're the worst. They really are. Let's see. So now they're going to like White Plains, New York, and nobody cares about that crap. Scarsdale. Those people are rich anyway. Let them die. All right, let's see what else we got here. I'm just kidding. When's football coming by? We need football. This sucks. I mean, I love the Yankees. I like baseball and everything. And they've changed rules to there's like a timer in between when the catcher throws back the ball. I don't know if you're aware of this or not. And when the pitcher in between pitches. Yeah, you can't just stand there all day. And this one calls timeout and this one calls timeout. But meanwhile, you're like sitting in it by the third inning and everyone's like, all right, let's just watch the playoffs. You know, like that's how it got. But so they actually tried to speed it up. But it's still, some people find it boring. I don't. I played baseball. I actually had a baseball scholarship before I got hurt, and it was fun if you're playing it. But yeah, I can see how it would be a tad boring compared to other sports that are very fast-paced, basketball, hockey, even and football too. You know, baseball is a slower. It's just a slower pace. It's a different type of game. I mean, it is what it is. You ever try to bet on a hockey game? Don't do it. So you will have a goddamn heart attack. Oh, it went off the crossbar. You're like, you know, it's like, I'm serious. It gets a little bit crazy. Let me see what else we have here. We already know that there's explicit content, so that's not it's not really news. Let me put my little emblem back up. There we go. Anyway, you have anything that you would like to add to this menagerie of ridiculousness?
I don't think so. I think you're doing a damn good job.
Well, we still have like 40 minutes left, so we're gonna have to think of something. Well, here's a picture. Here's that picture again, and this list is getting bigger and bigger, longer
every day.
That's right. It says a list of people that can kiss my ass. People that make up shit. People that start rumors. The sheeple that actually believe that crap. All of them. Pucker up, Buttercup. I swear to God. Anyway. Let's see what else we got here. Here's for the butthurt people. I'm gonna have to change these pictures, but there you go. Feeling offended, but wait, there's more.
There's always more.
Here's one. I've showed these before though. You can see your screen, right?
Yes.
Okay then.
Well, I do that every day on X. I don't even curse them out anymore.
Like, can you go in the DM room and do this? You're like, fine. I don't want to go in there. What did I miss? I don't know. Good morning, like 57 times. All right, I'll pass.
You know how much I enjoy that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We have to take a break. Thankfully, let's see. Walmart changing online delivery again with Walmart.
You're starting to see a pattern here, no?
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, here's another one. Hi to the doggy, though, by the way. He's been good. Throw some bacon in the corner. I told you.
Yeah.
Walmart to pay $10 million after scammers exploit money transfer services. The FTC scam money transfer services. How do you scam that? I'd like to know and at least try it once.
Me too.
No shit. Well, we're still going to go down to the park, and we're going to get Sunita over here too. I don't know if she's going to listen later.
I would have such a blast taking her.
Just you guys, just like running wild in the wilderness, otherwise known as Washington Square Park. Just going down like where NYU is. Just pretending you're like students or something. Be like, hey, you got any weed, bro?
We were going to do that anyway.
See, you're funny. All right, so let's see what else is in the friggin' news here before we go to the next break. Blah blah blah. We bombed some shit out of people. All right, cool. Let's see. Yeah, it's all the same. How much energy does your AI prompt? Nobody cares. And this is another example of people that not wanting to use their brain even more now because of AI. Oh, I asked ChatGPT something. Well, I guess that's a step up from Googling, but you should know the shit by now. Now, some of this stuff is common sense.
You would think.
Well, I do, and you do, but
that's the problem.
It's not just Gen X. It's not just boomers. It's not millennials or Gen Z or whatever the new one is, Operation Bottle Cap or whatever they call them. I think that it's just common sense is common sense. It doesn't matter what decade you were born and what date's on your birth certificate. You're either taught to be self-sufficient and understand that you need to ask questions and do your own due diligence, or you could just ask a computer everything. You know what I mean? But that's like your mind is a muscle too, and if you let that get like atrophy and just sit around and not use it, I mean, it's gonna get flabby like your ass. You know what I mean? Nobody
that probably explains why today's society is the way it is.
Well, that's a big factor. It's a contributing factor, no doubt. I truly believe that if you don't know, I was always taught to ask questions. You know, if you don't know it, that doesn't mean every 5 seconds you could do some shit on your own. But if you don't know, wait until the appropriate time, and then you ask a intelligible question. Yeah, like something like not something so stupid. You know, I mean, people's time is valuable. So, like I said, that's your currency in life is time. You don't know how much you have or what your balance is, so spend it wisely. I say that all the time. It's not a meme. It's not a soundbite or lip service. It's true. You don't know how much time you have, so spend it wisely. So if someone's giving you their time, it's the most valuable asset they have. It's one thing that no matter what your health is or how much money you have in the bank or your status or followers or subscribers or clout or none of that shit means anything. All right. It's about time. That's the most, the greatest thing that you have that you do not know the balance of at any time. Like, you know, like your mom used to say or something, like, be like, you could get hit by a bus tomorrow, blah, blah. Well, and then there's people that say, you know, well, live every day like it's your last, because one day it will be. That's kind of daunting or tough, but it's not inaccurate. Obviously, we don't go around. Next person that puts something in that DM room when I'm live, though, that's going to be the end of their currency immediately. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to kill this.
Yeah, take me off my chain.
They don't want me doing that. You're like a pit bull. Anyway, so, well, I mean, we're joking, kind of, but you know, it's not. There's bigger things in life to be upset about. They can't follow directions worth of, but they're good. They're nice people. I can screw up any sentence, can't I? But anyway, we're going to take a quick break, and I'll be back. So anyway, you okay, Sil? I'm not trying to.
I'm good.
You laughed
All
too.
good in the hood.
I know you were pissing in your you were doing you had little wee pads out last. Yeah, you and Anita both. You were like dying in there, and she's like crying on camera.
She is just funny.
Oh yeah, she's great. She's really great. Jessica will be back too. She's funny as hell. She's like letting it rip as well. It's funny as it's no, I mean, and yourself included too. So like I said, we mix and match and do whatever. It breaks it up nicely. So there's really no decisions to really make. We different things for different people and everything. And then hopefully everybody will be around Saturday night. But I'm gonna do that poll and we'll figure out
and I'm gonna like it.
Yeah, I see. God damn it! What the?
You know I'm going to do that just to piss you off. Now
you're an admin. You're supposed to be setting a shitty example for everybody.
Exactly.
Oh, never mind. You did. All right, good. Anyway, real quick, that was great last night. People are still reposting that, and it's nice. That was the from last night where we had the survivors and the panel and the stuff. Where Kim Kelly co-hosted with me last night for Digital Defenders United. We're doing that more and more frequently. We've been doing that for the last almost 2 years. TikToks, regular on the air. Sometimes we're not on the air. It's just a stream. Sometimes it's through her stuff on Instagram, whatever it is. And it was a good one last night. And even they said, the two guests that we had on there, I told them, I said, I don't see you as, well, I mean, you're obviously survivors. I don't see you as victims. I see you as walking, talking, breathing heroes. I really meant that. I don't do that for rating or stats or clout or any of that shit.
That was really, really good. That was a lot of information, a lot of good information.
And they're real people. It doesn't get any realer than that. And you don't sit there. They don't want like, oh, I feel bad. No, they're ready to kick some ass if they have to. Those are the real badasses, not me. They are. Those are the people that have the guts to go on and be able to help others, and not just go and heal and everything. I've said that many times to Kim and others, and we're going to have them on again. They were really great. Becca was great. Malibu was great. And they didn't even hesitate because we had done the TikTok a couple of weeks prior to that. And that was, it's about getting it out there. So I'm doing everything that I can. I make myself accessible. I will use my platform, my station, whatever I have to do, and my time. Once again, my currency, my time. I'll move shit around just to be able to do it. It's that important to me. It really, really is.
It's very important.
When Kim Kelly used, I hooked the Hollis family, and they're friends of mine now as well. They're really nice people. The one that they got their daughter back. You remember that was a few months ago. Okay. So I think maybe April, whatever it was, but I hooked up with them. She has contacts. I have contacts, everything. But I can't take credit for it. And they got their daughter back. And she's getting, that's the bottom line. I didn't want my name on anything. I didn't want the accolades for it. WGAT. Oh, Greg's a hero and Kim is. That's not what that was about. And that's why nobody really knew that behind the scenes, I don't give a shit. That's not why I do those type of things. I'm a human being, and I was doing something that I felt compelled to do. Nobody asked me to. Nobody whined to me. Nobody paid me. No. Sometimes you just got to do some unselfish shit in your life. And I'm so happy that they're back. Now, we were instrumental. It helped. I'm not saying we did it all. But being able to hook them up with Kim, like they would have never have known who these people were. And that made me feel good, is what I'm trying to say. It really did. So we could goof around and curse and make fun of people and do crazy shit and play music and do meeting in the morning and all the different things that we do. But sometimes you got to do stuff, once again, that's good for the soul. And that's what that is. It feels good to do good. My father used to say a long time ago, it isn't about, being right. It's about doing right. And that's what I'm trying to do whenever I
can. And that's true. And that it's so important. I mean, kids go missing every day. It's crazy. I'm glad I don't have little kids anymore.
Yeah, especially going through the school with everything that's going on with that. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but you know what I'm talking about, the bullshit.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, a math class turns into political science, and it's all slanted a certain way. Yeah, I'll pass. My son's in the middle of Hell Week. They call it the first week at the academy, or the preceding 2 weeks. Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. He's like, holy shit. They're like in your face, like drill instructors in the Marines. I'm like, well, if you could get through that, you get through anything. They already dropped like 8-9 people already are out. I can't discuss any more than that. I'm not supposed to. So, but yeah, I was talking to him last night, and it's just like, yeah, so many people cannot cut it. They go through all the motions to get there and they can't cut it. He's okay. He knows. I'm like, don't say it. I know you want to say it. Don't say it. They're testing you. This is what it's about. How are you going to survive working in corrections or eventually in a radio car or in a different municipality and doing all that kind of stuff in the field, in real life, doing all that. Carrying,
exactly. And it's a lot harder out there.
Right. Exactly. If you can't handle that. They're breaking you down and building you back up like a Marine. That's what they do. And any person that's in law enforcement or anything like that have been through the academy, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? That is the truth. That doesn't change. They have to be that way. Believe me, these people are on your side. That's why they're doing what they're doing. You have to keep, reminding yourself that. You know what I mean? It's going to get better. So anyway, he's in the middle. He's got a lot of other shit going on too. And, yeah, but he's like, I'm in the middle of it. They call it Hell Week. I'm like, well, from what you're telling me, that's appropriately named.
I was going to say, they don't call it that for nothing.
Yeah. So anyway, all right, we're going to take that break that I said we were going to take like 4 minutes ago. So let me put on this stupid elevator music and we'll be right back. You're listening to 88.7 FM. It's WGAT, the Mean in the Morning Show. Myself and my guest co-host, Silvana, a.k.a. Amex. She's pretty cool. Don't aggravate her, though. Don't do it, because then I can't help you. Then it's going to be like,
can you help me? Can you save me?
Nope. Can't help you. We'll be back.
Welcome to New Jersey 88 WGAT. You're listening to the Mean Machine Radio Show, home of Mr. Badass himself, Gregory Joseph.
When you need the best sound, when you want the best songs, tune in. We're here for you. The best radio in town all day long.
Tune in to the Mean Machine Radio Show on New Jersey 88 WGAT, where the spirit of the 70s, 80s, and 90s comes alive. Relive your favorite hits with the man himself, Jersey's voice of choice, our own Gregory Joseph, and celebrate the unforgettable soundtracks of Gen X. Join us for music, memories, and much more. Don't miss out. It's the ultimate trip down memory lane. Don't be a lazy bastard and rock on, baby.
Turn up the volume and let the music take control.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
That's pretty much what my son's going through right now. But anyway, we are. I was talking about Hell Week, so we are back. Welcome back for those that are just tuning in now. You missed a little bit, but you'll get it on a rerun a little bit later on. This is Mean in the Morning at 88.7 FM WGAT Jersey Radio, broadcasting live via satellite, coming through the West Coast and into there. It's 9:42 a.m. here, 12:42 on the East Coast. So we are with my partner in crime today, which is Silvana, aka Amex, because I do not leave home without her. She is my internet bodyguard. We'll call her that. So you don't want to upset her. Please don't. You'll make it rough for both of us. And then
never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Yeah, I got some stuff. All right, so you know what? And I got an email. Like I said, it's not always emails from females. We got to go back to that segment. I had stopped doing it a while ago, a couple people, whatever. But you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to do it anyway. So, but not right now. We'll do that on Saturday. So, I didn't put the poll up, but I swear to God, Phil, if you like it,
I'm definitely doing that just to piss you off.
Oh, thanks, because you're way ahead of schedule. We're good till about August with that. But anyway, so we're going to be. That is incorrect. Yeah, we got to go back to playing gay or not gay. We were going to do it last week, but I was so pissed off at something. I'm like, I don't even want to talk to anybody. So I'll be in a better mood this Saturday. It'll be all right. So
why are you gay?
Anyway, we're going to do that. And no, it's usually fun. We have some other stuff. It's and of course it's going to, upset people and everything, which I hope. Nowadays, I don't even have to try that hard to do that. Let me kick out this moron. There we go. It's the same bullshit AI thing every week. Like, dude, come up with a better bot. Maybe it'll last more than 3 seconds or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just some of these people are like, whatever.
We landed on the moon.
I landed in Brooklyn.
Yeah, there you are. Anyway, so it was. We have another segment. This like a bunch of scribbles and everything. It's autistic or artistic. I know that sounds terrible. It's funny as shit, though. And it's supposed to be. You can't take your life so seriously. You're going to take a break from all that. Here's my big smile. There you go. But it's, we play like little things here and there, little stuff. But it's going to be fun, especially next week when we do all 80s on Friday. We could do it all on Saturday, but I'm just going to do it for that Friday. So we're going to have it'll start early afternoon. When the ad comes out, when that's created, it'll go out and it'll be able to, everybody will know what time we're going to start. It's going to be relatively early in the afternoon because people are off. It's a Friday. It's a holiday. You're barbecuing. You're at the beach. You're doing whatever. What better than to throw a monkey wrench and everything and just to have the Mean Machine on and everything. People are like, what the hell is that? Turn that off. No, you know what? Turn that up.
Exactly. I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. How the fuck am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me. Tell me what's funny.
You can't. The pride of my hometown, Belleville, New Jersey. There he is, Mr. Fish himself, Joe Pesci. But anyway, and people, I still get that. Oh my God. And you know him and everything. Can you hook me up? I haven't seen the guy since I was 11. Okay, I can't help you. I'm dead serious. That was like 1981 or something. Like I can't. Sorry, it's a true story. I have pictures of it and everything, but no, we don't like keep in contact or whatever. He's a famous guy or whatever, and I was a guy. Come on. So, I still get that from now and then. Oh man, can I talk to Frankie? Yeah, go ahead, give him a call. He's out he's in California. He's got a what do you call it, against his own son, unfortunately. This is from a while ago. I don't know if it's still intact or still in place or whatever. He had a restraining order on one of his sons. So it was kind of, I'm not going to go into it now, but my mother actually speaks to them. And I was like, that's messed up. She used to speak to Carol Giovanni, which was I should say Bon Jovi's mom. Her name was Carol. She passed away last year, but yeah, she used to talk to her on the phone and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my mom's a badass. So yeah, I never met Bon Jovi or anything. I would. I think he's down in Florida right now. Unfortunately, I don't want to speak out of school. He's a Jersey guy and everything too, and obviously, but I don't think he's well. I don't know that for a fact, but that was what I kind of was told. So I hope he's all right because he was a good guy. We grew up with his stuff. That's 80s. You think of the 80s? I mean, especially in our area, shit.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi was on like every 5 seconds. I couldn't go into the bathroom at Dunkin' Donuts without hearing that. But it could have been a lot worse. People like I was never into Bruce Springsteen. I know he's a Jersey guy too. He's more South Jersey. Never really liked, especially now with his political bullshit that he's pulling. But I just never got into his like Born to Run was a good song and Glory
And
Days.
that's about it.
Yeah, I just never. It wasn't my groove. It just wasn't. I mean, Bon Jovi, I guess you know what I mean. Like Whitney Houston, very popular in the 80s. You know what I mean? Jersey person, never really wasn't into her stuff too much. Madonna, a New York chick, right? I mean, I do like Madonna. She came up in the gay or not gay thing one time we were playing, and a lot of people said gay. I went, whoa, 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 whoa. That's an Italian chick from New York. How dare you? I'm like, I don't care what she looks like now. Now she looks like a rubber ducky. But back then, you know what I mean? She was the shit. Everybody, guys, girls, old, young, everybody loved Madonna back then. Remember that in the 80s?
Absolutely. And I don't understand what the hell she's doing herself.
It's too much
horrible.
Yeah. Look, you're going to get older. You're not going to stop it. You're not fooling anyone. It's okay. Be like Jacqueline Bisset. She looks much older because she is much older. She's still a beautiful lady, I think, but she's just not all natural. It's okay. Nobody expects you to look like you're 30. Nobody's saying you got to look like total dog shit. I'm just saying, like, well, you want to get a facelift or not with the big lips and the Botox and all
those duck lips.
Come on.
The lips walk in 10 minutes before she does.
Yeah, no, yeah, she got caught on a tripwire. That's what I'm saying. And you know, you look at her one moment, and then the next one, she looks like a Saint Bernard. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing? You know, like it's not necessary. I don't know. I mean, you know, maybe I'm out of line, which is in line with who I am, but it's not. I think people, especially women, don't worry about how you look every 5 seconds. If someone likes you or loves you or whatever it is, they should do it for you, because once the outside isn't what it used to be, you got nothing going on in common on the inside. You got no sense of humor, no thought, no nothing. You're screwed, you know, because look, we're all going to get older no matter what. So stop.
The alternative is certainly no better. It's either you get old or you're not here.
Right. And that's why I'm happy that a lot of these people have passed away, because I heard they buried them, and that would be messed up, right? That was yep. So it's,
you know, Brooklyn is known for that a little bit.
I'm afraid to ask, but I must know. What do you mean?
Being, you know, buried without being dead.
Yeah, and then you guys can't even put the stuff in your own backyard. No, you got to bring it to Secaucus, New Jersey. It already smells like. And then you got to bring that shit there. And they're like, oh, look what we found. Is that treasure? Nope, that's an arm. It can't prove murder if you can't find the body.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's just a head. You quit while you're ahead. It's just, I don't know what you're talking about, by the way. Anyway, moving right along. Let's see. What else do we have here? I don't even know if the Yankees won. Are we winning? Are we losing? I don't know. You're a Yankee fan, right? Please say yes.
I really don't watch baseball. Technically, I have to say I'm a Met fan.
All right,
because that's what my family cheers on.
Which I find to be unusual, because I know that, like, well, obviously the Bronx, that's the Yankees or whatever, and Queens, that's where the Mets play, so that would be Flushing, you know. So that, okay, I understand that. Long Island, they're confused, they don't know. Staten Island, it could probably be mixed, but Brooklyn, I always would have thought that. Because you lost the Dodgers to California. You also San Francisco Giants are out there. They used to be also New York too. There was only one New York team at that point. Was the was the Yankees. So they came up with the Metropolitans, a.k.a. the Mets. So would have thought that nobody from Brooklyn would want to be a Mets fan. They would want to be a Yankee fan because the Mets are kind of, in a way, replacing one or two of those teams. There's no more Ebbets Field. That stuff's been long, long gone. But I don't know. I'm surprised by that.
I don't know why that is, but it is.
Well, I mean, it's better than saying Boston. That would suck. Jeez. I rooted for the Mets in the 86 World Series. I didn't want Boston to win. I mean, that's as far as it went for me. If the Yankees aren't in it and the Mets are in the World Series and playing a team that I could care less about, then yeah, sure, I'll root for the home team. Yeah, why not? You know, same thing with football. My team's out. I'm a Steelers fan and a Giants fan. So, I mean, if they're out of it, I'll root for, someone that's never won before. It's never won it. Like I was rooting for Buffalo. They can't win shit. But, yeah, that was kind of how I do it. Like, well, let somebody that's number one before win, But that's why they play the games, I guess. So anyway, let's see. Do you have anything on your mind that you want to address on here other than the stupid shit that I'm seeing on because it's like ridiculous.
Not particularly. Listen, right. I do what I got to do.
All right, 13 superfoods you should eat. It always goes back to food because we're Italian. 13 superfoods you should eat every week, including coffee and dark chocolate. Well, I don't eat chocolate, but obviously I haven't stopped drinking coffee since I was like 5.
All right, that makes 2 of us.
All right, there we go. We're in agreement there. And let's put that up there so you could see it as well. And so could the people at home. And okay, so there we are. 13 superfoods you should eat every week, including coffee and dark chocolate, all right, which will make a lot of people excited. Experts are increasingly aware of how important diet is when it comes to our health. Increasingly aware, you think, from helping to stave off disease to supporting our mood. Yeah, a bunch of cranky motherfuckers that, yeah. So,
without my coffee, yeah.
Yeah, well, I used to have a big meme I used to put up. I said, I drink coffee for your protection. It would say.
Exactly.
So it says it's no surprise that demand is high for superfoods, the most nutrient-rich, whole, or minimally processed foods that contain high concentrations of vitamins and antioxidants, the molecules that help protect your cells from free radicals, which do, like, they for people that know, wreak havoc on your cells and in your body. So there's this dietitian from the UK. There's no scientific definition of the term superfood. It's purely a marketing term and not a true nutritional one. That actually is true. That's true. I know of superfoods like garlic is one, kale is one, and eggs are one. Yeah, I get it. You know what I mean? A lot of cruciferous vegetables, that kind of thing. I'm going to do a space again. I get asked quite often, actually. It's very flattering to do another one on keto, real keto, and intermittent fasting. And it's going to help a lot of people. There's a lot of shit out there, a lot of misinformation, everything else. I do know a ton about it. And hopefully that'll help some people. But in any event, before
that was good. I would enjoy watching that again.
You were in. It was back in March, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. It says, however, there are some. Well, I can't host space anymore. A lot of people know or don't know. Yeah, I can have someone host it for me. I could be a guest speaker. I could be a co-host. I cannot, by contract, host anything other than WGAT. I think it's because they don't want me to ask for money on the back end. That's probably why. Who knows? What the hell with these people? It says, however, there are some so-called superfoods that are affordable, accessible, and backed by solid science. Says Nicola Ludlam-Rainey, a specialist registered dietitian. Another ridiculous, like, I'm going to be a dietitian. All right, whatever. And author of whatever, how to not eat ultra. Yeah, we know processed food is bad, but who doesn't know that? All right, so here's some of it. Let's go down this list. Walnuts. Nuts in general are expert-approved nutritious snack or meal addition and a good source of healthy fats. That is true as well. But walnuts, rich in polyphenols and omega-3s, may just top the list in terms of nutritional profile. Okay. And I'm not going to go into what they are, but they are anti-inflammatory and antitoxin, blah, 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 blah. Okay, good. You could look it up yourself. 50 grams of walnuts mixed in with yogurt. They spell yogurt. You can tell they're in the UK. It's YOGHURT, yogurt.
Okay.
Anyway. or when they put favorite FORB. Like, I don't know. Just when I see that stuff, I get itchy. Oily fish. I've always had one portion of sustainably sourced fish in a week, says a registered dietitian. All right, before I even, oh great, a menopausal woman, the risk of heart. First of all, you just want to get away from those people because, oh my God. I'm not going to address that, but if you see someone that's going through that, run far.
Stay clear.
Yes. Have an exit plan. A and B. Same one. Get the out. Anyway, so mackerel and salmon are my favorite types of oily fish. All right. So that's true. So you do need not omega-6, you need omega-3. That is true. And by the way, I do know this for a fact. The more orange, the better. So as far as salmon is concerned, the sockeye one, that real expensive in the orange one, it's like very bright, almost neon. That one is the best one for you. Just telling people. It is true. I know what I know. And it is really sad that a lot of people, and I don't want to get into it all now, but they don't know what to believe in this and that. Well, I do. You need fat. It's not fat doesn't make you fat. It's carbs and sugar make you fat. And the combination with protein will, so you're going to buy a candy bar, or let's say a bar. It says keto bar. Really? Really? That's what you believe, right? You could have chocolate cake. You could have pizza. Really?
Nope. Doesn't work that way.
Well, people are desperate. They don't want to put the work in, or I would say the time in to do your not bro science and stupid YouTube stuff. Just like the actual learning how the body works and how it is. And men are different from me. There's no man, female, but I mean, it's not cookie cutter. How could it be? You have different genes, different ages, different sex, different gender. But come on, how's one thing going to help it? If it's a vitamin or mineral, okay, that's one thing. Okay, I get that, but some of this stuff, it's like, are you really believing this shit? All right, anyway, oats. Well, that's gut health. Okay, here's one of my favorites: coffee, rich in protein.
Mine too.
Yep, I'm gonna live forever on coffee. There you go, rock on, baby. It says antioxidant coffee consumption has been linked with a lower risk of type 2 diabetes, Parkinson's, and even some cancers. Explains so. It may also support brain health. May support. That means they don't know. Brain health and mood. Yeah, don't bother me unless I've had my coffee. You're going to see my mood. Coffee contains small amounts of fiber too, a nutrient that research suggests over 90% of us are deficient in. Personally, this particular person has 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day without added sugar, and I go for a decaf around 2, so it doesn't impact my sleep. If you're going to get your sleep impacted at 2:00 in the afternoon, you're a little. I swear to God, what kind of? I have coffee.
I drink coffee all day, every day.
Let's see what it was. Blueberries. She said, yeah. Actually, the ones that are high in fiber, blueberries, very high in fiber, antioxidants, and they're not the cheapest thing, but very, very, very good for you. Remember, have your fruits and vegetables. Fruit has fructose in it, and it's not good for you. You can't just go grab a banana. Oh, I need potassium. That's not what you want to do. But blueberries, apple. So what you do, because there's fiber in it, so what you do is you take the sugar and you minus the grams of fiber in it, and that's your actual landing spot right there. That's exactly how much you're consuming as far as that. That's how you work that. So anything that's higher in fiber like that, because vitamin C, tomatoes, strawberries. By the way, while I have it on my mind, the 2 most heavily sprayed, like for, insects and all that stuff, whether it's on the boat, whether it's in the country of origin, whether it's on one of the farms here in the U.S., whatever it is, the most heavily sprayed items. Remember this. I'm not saying you got to get organic with everything, but you might want to consider on these next 2 things. I'm not reading this. This is just what I know. The most heavily sprayed stuff is strawberries and coffee beans. So if you can go organic,
I didn't know the coffee beans, really.
Because there's so much of that coming in, they got to spray for it and everything. I read this a while ago, and it's been backed up with this. Like, I do my due diligence, and it's true strawberries as well. So if you're going to get strawberries, I know they're not the cheapest thing in the world. Instead of spending $7.99, spend $9.99 and get it. It's for your health, because seriously, they spray the shit out of that stuff. I know that you probably wash it off. That doesn't get everything off. So just eliminate that if you can. Try to go organic, at least on those 2 items. Just friendly advice out there from me to you. All right, here's my favorite food on planet Earth: tomatoes. It's true. Tomatoes are loaded with a powerful antioxidant called lycopene, which they are our biggest food source. Lycopene has been found to to be protective against heart disease and may reduce certain cancer risks, it says here. They found that tomatoes may help protect the skin against sun damage and aging at a molecular level. The top fact I love about tomatoes is that you get more lycopene when they are cooked. I like raw stuff, like raw tomato, a raw piece of broccoli, a raw whatever it is. And whenever it go raw, it's always going to have the most of everything in it. And once you start to cook it, it starts to reduce that, obviously, that kind of thing. So I even love Brussels.
I'll make you a nice Italian tomato salad.
Yeah. I mean, I just eat them right out. Like I'll grab one out of you're not supposed to put them in the fridge, but I'm saying you could grab them out of wherever. And I'll just have like maybe a little bit of garlic salt on it, maybe a little bit of vinegar, salt, like whatever it is. I just eat them like that. I swear to God, I do. Same thing. Whenever I could get garlic and something, it might not be great kissing somebody and you smell like garlic, but man, is it good for you? It's an unbelievable amount of great things that garlic does for your body. I'm not going to list them all now. It would take forever, but I'm telling you, garlic is good, which you and I probably don't have a big problem with that.
Nope. Garlic. Use it constantly.
You got that gravy boiling and everything, or sauce, whatever you people want to call it out there on a Sunday in here. Are you kidding? Forget about it, man. It's like Italian air freshener. It's good.
Exactly.
Who touched that meatball? Not me. Like eating it and like sitting on the toilet, not on the toilet, but you don't even like in the bathroom. You got to hide.
Hiding.
It says the top fact that tomatoes you get more lycopene when they are cooked. Says adding they are rich in vitamin C and provide fiber too. Cool. Immune function, blah, blah, blah. Okay, lentils. Obviously, we're talking about beans. All right. I don't like lentil soup. I never did. I don't know. It's like stuff that you would give.
I'm not a big fan, though I do make it.
There's certain beans I don't like. I don't like lentils. I do not like I love string beans, pole beans, string beans, French cover, any way that you want to cut. And also I love snow pea pods. Don't like peas, but I like snow pea pods and stuff like that. I do. But I don't like what's the good lima beans.
Oh yeah, I'm not a fan.
Hate that shit. So anyway, the lentils in there, you got to be careful with the portions and everything. You cook or uncook them. I mean, it could be fine. I like kidney beans and stuff like that. Green tea. All right, so we know green tea is good for you, packed with antioxidants called catechins. I don't know what that says. Aid fat metabolism, so on and so forth. Beetroot. Beetroot, according to, is rich in nitrates. These compounds can improve blood flow and help with blood pressure management, and so are super for our heart health. On top of that, beetroot is full of protective antioxidants, fiber, and a good source of folates. All right, beetroot. Wow, it sounds like something else. Beetroot. Yo, you get the dessert, and I'll bring the beetroot. All right.
Keep it clean.
Well, I'm not gonna say.
I know. I'm just saying.
You bring the lemon meringue pie, I'll bring the beetroot. Like chia seeds. Chia. Here we go. Nutrient dense superfood. Blah 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 blah. Okay, great. So go run out and get a dark chocolate. While chocolate is more often seen as a treat rather than a superfood, in certain forms it can have plenty of benefits in small amounts. Dark chocolate, 70% or higher cocoa ingredient there, offers flavonoids, and they may help improve blood flow. You know what helps very good for blood flow and for just circulation in general? Cinnamon. And not cinnamon sugar. I mean, like actual cinnamon. Don't have some idiot out there going, they're going to go put cinnamon in their mouth. And then it's like, I'm not saying that. Well, Greg said it was okay. Yes, butthead, but not like chugging this shit. Come on, man. People are killing me. Anyway, it's an after lunch treat. I often crave something sweet. Where are they going to start rhyming now? It's satisfying without the sugar content of milk chocolate. Or I'll combine it with nuts as a snack. All right, so there you go. Dark chocolate. Kefir. I don't know.
I'm not quite sure what that is.
it's good for your stomach. It's like, I don't know. You ever see like kefirs, like yogurt and shit like that? There's like kefir. I don't know. There's enough shit going on. You don't need all that crap. Just go have some sauerkraut or something. I don't know. Yeah. Eggs. It says eggs have unfairly had a bad rep in the past, but it's now firmly established that they are Aladdin's cave of nutrients, says Bond. They are a great source of protein. They also help protect against a condition called age-related macular degeneration, an eye condition that runs in my family, it says from the person that I'm quoting here, and the risk of developing it increases in age. I am positive that other than calcium, like a hard boiled egg is like one of the most perfect foods there are. So, but back in the day, remember, still it's good for you. No, it's high in cholesterol. No, just the yolks. No, just the whites.
They just, that whole food pyramid thing is a joke. The whole damn system is a joke.
It's not true. What I'm saying is you're right, but it's not true. It is that food pyramid would be more accurate upside down. There's no such thing as an essential carb. They were going to address that back in the day and in the late 50s. I was saying, then the Joe McCarthy thing started, then Bay Pigs and the Cuban Missile Crisis, and JFK got killed. And blah, blah. So there was a lot of things that was put all back burner. The government was going to address it, and they just never got around to it. So by the time it got into the 60s and 70s, it was like, yay. You know what I mean? Everybody was too stoned to realize it in the 60s and the 70s. We didn't care. You saw the way we dressed? Okay. We had this shit on our mind? No.
Oh, so, that's a valid point.
There's only one person. I mean, I didn't care what I looked like, what I wore in the 70s. And apparently from these pictures, neither did my parents. Because some of this shit is like, God damn. Where the hell? They got me looking. I look like John Travolta from Saturday Night Fever with the white freaking suit.
Didn't we all?
Well, I mean, this is an issue for me. You know, I got to see these pictures now years later, and this, it's better than. I'm glad it was that generation, because then they were stuck with like mullets and shit. That's really super gay. I mean, it was just that was awful. The hell were these people thinking? I don't know. Anyway, so let's go back to that. So anyway, let me. I was changing the captions on there so we could go through there. Yeah, but eggs, definitely. Blueberries, there you go. Lily mentioned that before, fresh or frozen. That's one of the few things you can freeze. My mom and my grandparents, they used to freeze grapes. I don't know. I didn't like it afterwards. I didn't think of it. But blueberries, yes, you can freeze them. So they won't go bad on you and everything. Put them in yogurt, do whatever you're going to do. I don't know. Eat fish. Don't eat stupid shit. Don't eat canned food from Walmart, and don't eat beef jerky. Don't be a goddamn moron. Read the label so you don't yourself and all this other stuff. That's it. Drink coffee, eat tomatoes, and watch Mean Machine Radio. There you go. That's all you got to do. Forget about it.
That's all you need.
That's it. Good night. That's what I'm saying. This is why we love Silvana. She knows. So anyway, so that's kind of what's going on there. So I guess we'll wrap it up. I tried to hit on some of these things. It always seems like it reverts back to food and stuff like that. But I mean, people are dying from this shit because they can't read.
Well, that doesn't help. But it's also nobody cooks anymore.
Yeah, well, eating out gets expensive. Just if you do it for lunch, let's say you work like a 9 to 5 and you don't bring your lunch, like you don't brown bag it or whatever like that. Before you know it, between the food and the tips and Uber Eats or whatever you do at your office, but minimal, you blew probably $60-$70. You don't even realize that you did that between Monday and Friday, just eating out, or eating takeout or whatever, because it's convenient. Lunch, even if you're ordering salads and shit, which is stupid. That's like going to an all-you-can-eat buffet and loading up on rice. What are you, retarded? Like, what is that? You see that? Oh, like plates of rice. Why? Wouldn't you go for like the meats or other stuff like that? The stuff that's more expensive, the stuff that you don't eat as frequently. Why are you going to get something that's like 14 cents per metric ton and put that on your plate? I don't understand people. Maybe it's me. I don't think
it's not.
Thank you.
It's a different world. I mean, I find it quite amusing. People want to know why they're heavy, and look at all the junk you're eating all day.
Used to be a bumper sticker that says, "I lost a bunch of weight. Ask me how." And then you pull them over and be like, "How did you lose weight?" They're like, "Go on a diet, you fat pig."
That'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah, so pigs in a blanket. And they brought me a picture of my parents in bed. See, this is what things say. People used to get like they're very uptight now, Gotta relax. Don't take life so seriously. I know it can be serious, and a lot of people have a lot of serious issues and things going on, but it's okay. It's okay to want to take a step back and listen to music or laugh or something like that. That's what we try to do here. Take it personally. It's not going after people or making fun of people. We're just saying the things that a lot of people think and want to say, and they just don't. Whether they feel that they can't, whether they're too PC, whether they're afraid that they'll get in trouble. Obviously, we don't give a. So I mean, that's fine.
You know damn well I don't.
Life's too short. Yep, that's how I met Silvana. Everybody, I said hi. I'm Greg. She said, and I thought, oh, yeah, I said,
pretty much.
And said, all right, cool. Do you want to work here? You. And I said, yeah, you. And then she said, all right, cool. And that was it. And now she's like my favorite. And that's it. And we still do.
It all worked out.
Don't tell me good morning. You'd be like, hey, you. This kid. We're going to do a show.
The rest.
Yeah, we're going to do a show all in a time. People are going to be so confused. I love it. Be like, I could go after everybody. They're going to be sitting there with their translator like it's friggin' Inspector Gadget trying to do all this shit. It'll be great.
I'll do the first part. I'll say, como se dice. And you do the rest.
Yeah, it'll be like, it's it's like Fangul in the morning, starring.
I like it. I think we should do it.
You're crazy, and I love it. All right. Anyway, but that would be funny.
It would be.
A Fangul in the morning. Hey, I'm on the show. You. Bring coffee.
Oh Lord.
Go hard or go home. That's what she said. Nah, but seriously, that would be.
I was just going to say that.
I know you were. I know how your mind works. You're just as messed up as. That's why you're a perfect fit here. You're here forever. Found the home. That's funny. Anyway, so good. We're gonna have fun. All right, so I'm gonna do this this poll. I swear to God,
I'm gonna like it.
I know, and now everybody else and their mother's gonna do it just to aggravate me.
But I'm the only one that can like it. Anyone else is in a shitload of trouble.
They're all gonna do it. Trust me. What are we gonna do? Go after 5,000 people? Well, they'll look at it. But the best one of my favorite things, as we wrap it up here, is when people like stuff that happened like 2 days ago. Okay, we realized that you missed it because you were too busy posting memes and doing stupid shit. And then there's something that's viable, something that would be right in their wheelhouse, and then they like it. It was like 4 days ago, dude. And they'll be like, "Yeah, this is great. Watch this." It was 4 days ago. Yeah,
I was sleeping.
These are the same people that don't look at the dates on stuff.
There you go.
I like that what Lily said before. So the free shit aisle.
And I think every store needs one.
But it was funny. That came out of nowhere. She's funny. She is. Anyway, I guess we'll can't get any better than that. So that's it. I know you got shit to do. I certainly do too. As in not this, but yeah. So and tell your now whose graduation is this now?
This is my great niece.
Well, tell her that I said congratulations. That's very good.
I will do that.
Excellent.
She's off to college.
Yeah, where is she going? Do you know yet?
I don't think she's going away. I think she's actually going to go to College of Staten Island, but she wants to be a nurse. So.
Oh, there you go. To be an RN. I love nurses, teachers, but these are all very important jobs. So very good. Good for her. She was obviously had good family support.
She's a good kid. I can't believe she's 18 already. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, that opens up the door for a lot of people. I got to tell you right now.
That's when you get the baseball bat.
you 18 now, and here comes Sil flaring around the corner. Hey, you. Hey,
who are you? What's your name?
Yeah, my name is.
Do you want to live to see tomorrow?
That's right. I don't care if you met her for 3 minutes. If you don't marry her, you're dead. That's right. Put some clothes on.
I need your social security number.
Yeah, you're out
Mother's
here.
maiden name.
and 3 references. Exactly. Preferably people that are not family members. Then they know how up you really are. So good.
And I will be tracking you.
We're gonna stick a low jack in your macaroni, in your freaking ravioli. You're gonna swallow it. It's gonna be in there for a while. Awesome. Rock on, baby. And I put up a picture of me that goes very, very fast. Picture. You saw my son and I when he graduated.
Yes, I saw it this
My
morning.
youngest son. Yeah. 2018. Yeah, time really does fly. Anyway, I appreciate you being here with me on short notice. Thank you very
Glad
much.
to be here.
Yeah, we have a couple of refs. We refs. The dogs were quiet. What'd you do? Give them like friggin',
I told you.
chloroform?
Nope. I got them in the back room with my son today instead of my daughter.
Ah, see, that's what's good about having more than one kid. All right, you're
Yeah.
on.
And then I threaten their lives, you know. That's
The
usually how it goes.
The dogs or the kids?
Both.
And there you have it, folks. And that's called being Italian 101. There you go. I threatened their lives.
Exactly.
All right,
That's all you need to know.
I'm going to kill you. Now, do you want something to eat? Yeah, that's how it works. Everything we do is ass backwards. But if I had to do it over again, I would be exactly the same. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Me too.
So thank you very much. Good luck. Please remember to tell her that I said congratulations and the best of luck to her. And I think that's great. Have a good time tonight. Be safe. Watch out for shopping carts. I don't want you to get locked up and you can't be around with me on Saturday.
I have one that's on fire. Didn't you see the meme this morning?
That was awesome. Yeah, dumpster fires. Yeah. So you'll be all right. Just have some walnuts. Everything will be fine. Are you nuts? No.
And some blueberries.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Wow. That's a whole nother subject.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's 18 now, so I don't care. You're going to continue to have blue. Also, I don't give a shit. I want your social security number and everything else. I want 5 references, and I want to know exactly where everybody that has ever been buried in your family, where they're at. I want to check for inaccuracies.
At least we understand each other.
That's right. And then by that time, you're like, shit, I'll just marry her. Fuck it. It's a shorter road than going through all this.
That's it.
Well, we got to do what we got to do. All right. Well, thank you. That is.
You have a great day.
Oh, you too. I'm sure I'll talk to you a little bit later on, ladies and gentlemen. Silvana hanging out with us. There you go. All right. Enough of that shit. All right. We're good. All right, well, we'll see her a little bit later on. She's awesome. That's my Amex. I don't leave home without her. Where I go, she goes. That's just the way it goes. So proceed with caution, I'm going to say. So you were listening. I appreciate those people that came in that listened, that are going to watch it later on when we repurpose it out there. It was on YouTube today and on the air 88.7 FM. Occasionally we're on there. So you can't just, so for people that don't understand, it's not like regular like terrestrial radio like back in the day. Oh, okay, I really like Gregory Joseph. I like this, or I like the guest, or what, and we turn on the radio and we turn the dot. It doesn't work like that. Satellite radio, and where you get a certain amount of credits, amount of time, I should say, that you get. And so you will only find us on satellite band when we are live. It's not going to be there. That's what the social media part of it is for, or uploading it on iHeart or Amazon or Spotify. That's kind of how that works. It can get confusing, but just trust me. So Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 1 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays on the East Coast time, which obviously 3 hours prior to that would be Pacific time, while we're still out here on the West Coast doing things, going back. I got to go back to California again. I'm going to come back. I'll be in Arizona, and then I'm moving around doing some other things. So I'm going to be away from the East Coast for a while, but we still do Jersey radio. That's the beauty of satellite radio. So doing a space here and there, doing a TikTok with Kim Kelly for the child trafficking, doing stuff that's a last minute special edition, like we did for child trafficking last night with the different survivors that were on. I should call them heroes rather. And the regular morning show, Mean in the Morning, and of course our Saturday night show. I'm going to put the poll up. Yes, she's going to hit like, but try to take the goddamn poll. If you're going to hit like it, at least take the poll. Because if you don't, I'm going to be like, what the is the matter with you people? And then you get to choose the theme for the show this Saturday. Next week, like I mentioned several times earlier, 4th of July weekend. It is that Friday and that Saturday. That Friday is going to be all 80s. Nothing but 80s. Some rock, some dance, some this. If it's 80s, you're going to hear it, and nothing but 80s. That Saturday is going to be 70s, 80s, 90s, and a little bit of everything. So you're going to get a choice for this week. Next week, you got no choice, okay? Forget about it. Anyway, thank you for listening in. Thank you for watching the Mean Machine Radio Show. Mean in the Morning. I am Gregory Joseph, and whatever you're doing for the rest of your day, it's not going to be as good as the time you spend here. Just remember that. Be safe. Take care. Say a prayer. And I will see you Saturday night. You can follow us at WGAT Mean Radio on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. And of course, for this and other episodes or subsequent ones, I should say, on our YouTube channel, which is at Mean Machine Radio. And of course, on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, Mean Machine Radio Network. All right. So, like I said, take care, say a prayer. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Special thanks to Silvana for being here. And that's about it. See you Saturday. Don't forget to take the poll. It'll be on my Twitter page. Rock on, baby.
Radio in the universe. Non-stop music. All day long.
You are listening to New Jersey's badass radio legend, Gregory Joseph, on New Jersey 88.7 WGAI T-Rock Oon, baby.